Doing a project that I haven't gotten much work on yet because I just started. But I'm turning an old Build-A-Bear I had into now a weighted stuffed animal, and I figured I would try to film part of the process because I've never sewn an actual project before. I mean, I made a cover for my sewing machine, but I'm just getting into it, and I thought this would be a good, fun thing to do. But clearly this does not look like a bear because I already turned it inside out and I already took the stuffing out and put it into a clean Chipotle bag just to hold on to it until I'm ready to put in the weights and some stuffing if I need. And I'm just now figuring out how I want to do it. I think I'm going to do it in different sections where it's like, the head, then the arms being their own pieces and legs. So I have a scale to measure out and make sure each of the arms is the same weight, each of the legs is the same weight. And that way the head and body are kind of like, proportionate. Because I was originally going to try to sew the bear out of fabric, like an insert and put it in there, but that's the hole that they fill it with, and that's not really that big of a hole. So I'm gonna make the pieces, stuff them inside, sew them up, fill it, and then close it. So I think one of the first things I'm gonna be doing is tracing out the different parts of the bear onto this fabric I got, which is like one of those, small $2 packs of 2 yards or so at Joann's. So I really didn't care what the fabric looked like. All I needed was it to be a tight enough knit that the beads I'm using would not fall through. So I'm gonna trace it out and decide, make the final decision of whether I'm doing a larger piece, or if I'm gonna, put it into the limbs. And as I'm realizing now, I could sew the insert of the bear, leave a hole, stuff it in the bear and get it in the right angles, and then while it's in the bear, then I can fill up the different sections. But we shall see. I'll probably just work with it as I go and see what kind of happens. So cutting out the head and the body and the legs and the arms, which these each have both sets that I cut out at the same time. So that's why there looks only 4 pieces. But now it is time to sew it all together. So I just finished sewing the legs, the arms, and the torso, and now I just gotta flip them inside out, decide what, like, how heavy I can make them and want to make them, and then figuring out getting it in the bear and sewing the bear up. So yeah, I can't believe it hasn't been actually that hard, but I'm proud of myself, which is all that matters. I've got all my pieces, and I think I'm just going to try filling it up, sewing it, and then stuffing it into the corresponding sections of the bear. I might need to not do that with this part, but we shall see. And I've got a scale so I can keep it all kind of, proportionate. All right, I forgot to film the rest of the process, but I finished her. I think she's about close to 5 pounds, but sort of the back, and you can't even tell, really, that it was ever cut into. And for my first, start to finish sewing project, I am really, really happy for being able to upcycle this bear, basically. So, and that it turned out good. So, yay, and now I've got a little bit of stuffing left over that I can use to try to make another stuffed animal out of something. So, and I've got more beads still, so I might try to upcycle one of my other stuffed animals as well into another weighted bear, try to make that one a little heavier than this one. But we shall see. Thank you for watching.